outside and enjoy the Central Coast for the first time in quite a while. We are going to be seeing some cooler temperatures, though. That is something we are going to be expecting over the next few days. But unlike what we saw earlier on this week, not too much rain. Now, checking out those conditions on our drought monitor this week. These are updated every single Thursday using data from Tuesday. So a lot of the rain we saw this week isn't really ingested into our drought monitor just yet, but still relatively similar conditions to just last week. About 8% of the state is still under that drought stage number 1. That's that moderate drought, this kind of sandy color. About a quarter of the state is still under that abnormally dry conditions. Not technically in drought, but getting closer to that area as well. No major increases, so good news there. Good news here on the Central Coast is we still have clear conditions, no major areas of drought anywhere near us here on the Central Coast. So good news there. Checking out our reservoir capacities for this week, still very healthy out there. Lake Nacimiento at 95.4%, 68.7% of San Antonio Reservoir is filled at this point. Really healthy there. The rest of the reservoirs at or above 100% at Lake Salinas, Lopez, Jameson, Gibraltar, Cajuma, and Whale Rock reservoirs, all seeing really good conditions there. Some of the rain we saw over the last few days still making their way into those reservoirs. Still very healthy as we head into the next few days. Now, talking about just how much rain we did see from this last system, Cal Poly saw just about 0.72 inches of rain, near half an inch of rain for the rest of portions of San Luis Obispo County, just a little bit under that half an inch of rain at Lake Lopez, exactly on it at Oceano at 0.52, in Cambria 0.57, in Arroyo Grande from this last system. This is about 4 days worth of rain, continuing to see less in some of those interiors, especially in the Atascadero area, 0.12, Templeton at 0.08. Some areas seeing significantly more, though, just under that inch of rain in Lompoc. Many areas seeing over an inch of rain, especially along our south coast. Now, what we're going to be seeing for today is a few more very slight chances for rain. Just a few hundredths of an inch of rain are expected with this, more in those higher elevations of Santa Barbara County. This will be minimal at best, but still possible as they continue in these afternoon hours. Clearing out a little bit more for tomorrow morning. We will see a few more areas of some light rain possibilities by our coastal areas and into those interiors by early afternoon. Once again, these are going to be minimal at best, maybe just a few hundredths of an inch of rain from this system, but continuing to see just a few more chances here and there. So if you see a few rainstorms, don't be too surprised by that, but you won't need your raincoat for too long, just a couple of minutes for each of those systems. Now for today, temperature still a little bit on the chilly side. 64 degrees in Paso Robles, 62 in San Luis Obispo, 61 in Santa Maria and Lompoc, and 63 degrees in Santa Barbara for today. And checking out your forecast over the next 7 days, staying a little bit on the cooler side, warming up slightly as we head into the weekend. More marine layer is going to make its way right back into the region on Sunday throughout the entirety of the Central Coast, then continuing to see a very slight warm up as we head through the next couple of days into the later portion of next week. A more substantial warm up is expected by the end of next week into early in the week following that and that extended forecast. Neil and Janelle, back to you.